Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk and a replay review. This was sent in by Brian R. and his ELC Even 90 spawned into the south on Proc, the greatest Even 90 scout map in the entire game. He asked me to analyze it. I have. I've taken a look at it and thought long and hard about how I wanted to critique or talk about this battle, and I came down to a synopsis of crap. I'm kidding. Settle down. Just kidding. Just kidding. He said, replay on Proc felt like a mech game. He thought the red team was fairly good. Had some hold down stuff in the middle ridge. Leaves the scout scouting's 1-2 lines. Oh, which leaves the scout vulnerable scouting 1-2 lines. Yeah, we'll talk about that because I had a very bad goof up the other day here, and maybe we'll see kind of a similar thing, but we'll talk about it if I can remember. Too many times I've been eliminated early on this map. Noted. I just did that the other day. We'll talk about that if I remember. As I said, I got pounded heavily early on. Been there, which led to careful play. How many times have you been absolutely crushed early, swung to very careful gameplay, and then had a great game? And you say to yourself, self, why didn't I just do that from the beginning? Well, it took just a punch to the face to sort of make you realize you were being dumb. What's funny about that is sometimes supposedly you learn that lesson and then you just go walk into another punch in the face later on. Able to turn things around. End was epic. All right, please critique how you'd like. Terrible F. Just kidding. Let's do this thing, Brian R. All tier 8. We are facing another Batchat 12T and an ELC Even 90. So honestly, the Batchat 12T is not far off from an Even 90 in capability, in my opinion. Even 90 is still the GOAT. Still the GOAT, especially on this. We're going to head to the middle. Let's go ahead and get the map large so somebody doesn't cry crocodile tears. Alright, just kidding. Alright, are we going to surf or are we going to... We're going to surf. We're going to surf. No, we're going... Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, geez. No Artie, though, so this is more survivable than if there was Artie. Look at the two scouts are thinking about it. They're thinking about it. I think that 12T may have made a move for you if he hadn't got thumped. All right, let's talk about the bowl, fellas. What do you think? I think it's too early to be in the bowl. I feel like there's a couple options here for guys to come up and over, and yes, they may eat some shots, but they could maul you. I'm not sure how he's about to get mauled, but he said he was. We'll see what he does here. If they're Even 90 and Batchat had been able to pile in, they'd probably take him down. I just feel like this is an overextension because what are we trying to get here? What's the plan? We're going to dominate the 1-2 line with our guys that are all the way back there in the south of the map, or with no shots right now. They're all still moving. I will say that he did stop their Even 90 from getting into that bush. There is that. You can also usually do that from jumping into this bush, but you never know. That's further away. So there's some pros and cons to what he did here. This is an absolute counter to somebody getting into that bush late. And really almost anyone on time, because it's very difficult unless the enemy scout spawned way over here on this side and made a beeline for them to get there before you come up and over this edge and find them trying to get into the magic bush. So plus or minus. I think he needs to get out of here, though. But we'll see what happens, because it's not that easy to get out of here, depending on where that 12T and Even 90 went. Here's a piece of good news, though, for his team. He found both their scouts. The other scout over on the other side, I'm wondering if he's going to get into that bush. Let's kind of keep an eye on that as we go. All right? That being said, let me just cover the thing I did the other day real quick, since we're in the bowl right here. I spawned in the other side in the squall. I went into these bushes right hither. All right? And we did a pretty decent job. They had a Blesk, I believe, who did a foolish thing and kind of went up and over, got hit, and then the Artie killed him in the bowl. And now I'm the only scout. There was only one scout on each side. So I pull out of that, and I'm starting to move up the line right here, right? Which was all well and good, except that we didn't have anybody in the middle, and they had actually pushed a T-44-100 right here. So when I got to that point, I got proxy lit by a T-44-100 sitting here, and I got zapped because I hadn't checked the bull. Some things to think about. All right, let's get back to Brian R and see what he's doing. Is he going to try to bail? Oh, chicane, chicane. Did he make it? He did. He didn't get lit either. Very nice. All right. Remember, though, you've got 2 light tanks still to deal with. All right, the Nurgle is in the middle there, so any more surfing here isn't really a good idea. Let's think about it again. What's the purpose of surfing here? So my arty can hit the Nurgle that I don't have? I don't have any arty. So all I'm doing is asking those guys to see me and shoot me, and maybe even some of the snippers from behind. Remember, there's some high ground back here. Right now, you're almost shottable, although this is a tiny little guy. It is a strength of the even 90 to be tiny and hard to hit, but you're so close, you're just going to get lit. Although he didn't get lit that time because he backed down. Okay, and we lost our Bulldog. Great. Looks like maybe he tried to do that, but the enemy team pushed up and over. A similar discussion, by the way, on the hill over there with a light tank. Oh, golly, that's dangerous. With a light tank pushing up and over, and then the enemy team pushing onto the hill. Looks like we lost a light tank. So you're it now. We've got to be careful. Again, I'm not really... Oof. Oof. Okay, all right, that's fine. Good, good, good. I like it. It's too bad they didn't quite finish off the G-Sor. Okay, we're going to creep forward. All right. Ooh, danger, danger. It's been a while since you've seen the other even 90, right? With where you were, he could be quite far forward, and I feel like maybe we're about to have a mutual assured destruction here. Ooh, I'm nervous already. I know it's coming. I know it's coming, but I'm already nervous. Oh, boy. Oh, geez. Okay. Where is the even 90? Oh, boy. We're not... Ooh. We might not have actually been in the bush there. Oh, get the G-Sor, fellers. Oh, you gotta hate... Oh, hello. Found him. I told you. I told you. That's the worst, actually. Completely paying attention to something else, and that guy just drove right up. So we ate several shots. That hurt. And unfortunately, their even 90 is alive. So now we don't have a whole lot of options. We can't even really jump on anything right now that's going to get a shot on us, to include the other even 90. So we got to be careful. And I feel like we're not being careful enough. I mean, we're not. Be more careful. Kill the even 90. Oh, my team let me down. All right, so we found him. No, we're really not going to do this, are we? We trying? Oh boy. What? Oh man. Brynar, are you trying to tempt the fates? Okay, well, there you go. Looks like the Su-130. Same kind of situation. That bowl is vulnerable to the guys up high where the Su-130 is. Kind of like if from our side in the bowl, we're vulnerable to the guys up on that sniper point up there. So you have to be careful with that. Wow, man. Brynar. Brynar is just getting aggressive. And unfortunately, our hill guys have lost. And this is a recipe for disaster right here, depending on how the enemy team does it. They have 2 light tanks, and now we are going to abandon the 1-2 line. I don't know how good an idea this is. Okay, we've jumped into the bush here. Got guys peeking and poking. Hopefully the Borosk is going to be enough vision to keep them off of us, but I'll tell you what. If their even 90 had half a brain, he'd be pushing up the bush line right now. Especially if he knew the other ELC even 90 was sort of mobile in the middle. Where is he? I don't think we're doing much here, to be honest with you. That's my critique. The AMX-30 and the other tank are going to see them every time they poke. I don't think you're seeing something that the rest of your team can't see easily already, if I'm honest. I think you're needed over there somewhere. Let's see how it plays out, though. Yeah, I mean, there is a situation where they could peek just enough that your AMX-30 and other guy won't see them, but I don't think then you have shots on them. Maybe a pixel shot here and there, but this is feeling very dangerous. All right, the Kari somehow got lit. I guess the Borosk has got decent view range. That could be helpful. You've got a map where that airplane crash is going to happen. So some of those bushes are going to get stripped out. That could be helpful to your team, to be honest. Bit of a surprise here once again. Why are we going here? What is this going to do for us? You're so lucky someone wasn't just sitting there. Oof. Okay. Where's the type? Alright, they're even 90, has very few hit points. Is he going to die here? He should. No, he dies back down in. The Barask has done a decent job of spotting. So you're really leaning heavily on the Barask spotting over there, man. Oh, we're 57. Wait a minute, hold on. What's going on here? How does he not see you? What? What? Okay. Well, you found him. Which guy should you shoot? That's the question. If you got the brain bites, I think you go after this dude. Which one are we going after? I think you go after the G-Sor. High roll, you might kill him. This is going to get you lit, though. Okay, back out. Alright, good enough. Yep. That type not seeing you, that was amazing. Okay, I think I would have hit C and reloaded. Yeah, maybe you think you're going to get a shot. I'm not sure you knew that 57 was there, man. I'm not sure you knew he was there. I'd be really careful with that. That spot is poking up right there. That is not a great idea, almost ever. Especially if you've got guys last lit in that position. Alright. So we're going to sneak up here again, and we still only have 2 shells. Ooh. We'll zoom in and see if you have a shot. I don't think you want to take it, though. Alright. Again, like, what's our purpose here? You know, the 57 is probably going to get lit by the Contradictus, and again, I think you've got a problem. Honestly, they have a bat chat. I think the 1-2 line is where you want to be. If you could clean up some of the 1-2 line, you could put your team in good shape. Good news for your team is the enemy team's making the stupid mistake of trying to push across the southern train tracks, which is one of the more common dumb things that happens when people win that side, when they win the east side of this map. Alright, are we going to do this again? We are. Oh boy. Okay. Still running around with 2 shells. You're killing me with that. We could have reloaded 42.97 times by now. Alright. Zooming forward. You know, and it could be a case, I've done it too, you think, well, I'm imminently about to get another shot, but at some point you're chasing good money with bad. Chasing bad money with good something. I don't know. Oh boy, yeah, they're pushing. Now they're all in amongst you. Yeah, you got to get up there, man. How is your Barask not dead? What is? See, oh, kill that bat chat. Get the bat chat. Oh, and you hit C. You reloaded at about the worst time, man. Oh, jeez. Been there. Been there. I think I lean forward pretty heavily into reloading Vice holding shots. It is an it depends situation, but I lean well more heavily into, all right, I've taken a shot, nothing immediately happening, reload. And yes, that will bite you on occasion, but usually, as long as the game is enough of control or you are not being pressed enough that it makes sense to reload, usually you're fine. What I mean by that is it's usually pretty readily apparent that I'm going to need those 2 shells pretty damn quickly. Sometimes you can be surprised and sometimes an opportunity shows up, but I will say that more often it is the case that you've shot one, you go, well, I'm not being pressed immediately, reload. Get it reloaded, especially with this. It's not a damage dealing tank necessarily. It can be later on, but right now in this game, you're not a damage dealer. You're more valuable to the team spotting. So hitting C and moving away and doing some more spotting, pretty easy call, in my opinion. Yeah, see if you can find this defender. If you could find him and not get spotted. Alright, so for me, I'm going to go ahead, come back around, and come up the bush line here. Guess what? Their 12T's dead. So I don't know if you knew that at this point, but the 12T's dead. So now I'm going to go gobble up the 1 line. At least to this point where the bushes go away. See if I can't find some of their dudes being kind of silly over here. But let's count noses because this is also important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. theoretically, we know where they are. The Nurgle hasn't been spotted for a while, as has the G-Sor. So some of them could have swung to the 1 line, but I think we can clear out the 1-2 line and give ourselves some breathing room here. And again, I don't love this straight through, but you didn't get lit. Yeah, oop. Thank goodness team damage doesn't happen anymore, because we'd have had a blowed up ELC right there. I liked it, actually. I thought it would get... Oh, there he is. Okay. Nice. Alright, so here's something to think about. You've got dudes over here. You could probably go up and over, back here somewhere, get a 15-meter bush thing, and shoot that guy in the back. Or you can do it that way, but you got spotted. Problem with that is now the Nurgle knows you're over here. Yep, I think you probably could have worked that to get more shots on him. He's hiding behind a broken airplane or whatever, so the TDs don't really have a shot on him. It's unfortunate that the XM57 and the XM66 are a bit clueless. If they could count noses and pay attention to the minimap, they'd be absolutely pushing that defender and taking him out. And I wouldn't have abandoned over there, man. I would have made sure we deleted the defender. All they needed was another light. Just keep them lit. Or better yet, I think you fade to the north, get a 15-meter from a bush behind the defender, and you could almost clear this dude out. There's that guy again. We're back to the 57. So he shoots. What are we doing? Again, I'm not really sure what the point is. I mean, you probably could have pushed him, but he's got 700, so that's outside of your ability to clip. Bounce one and you're done. Plus there's guys on the hill. You get lit, now you got 2 dudes up there that may be able to shoot you. I'm going to beat the dead horse of the defender. I would have cleared him out first. He was first priority in this situation. There's nothing you can do with this. They're supported by an ISU and another guy. The vulnerable guys are the defender. Kill the defender, then your TDs move up, kill the Nurgle and the Type 57, and it's game over. That's the kind of thinking you got to have when you're light tank. Where's the next thing? Where's the next part of the map I can leverage and capture for the team? Where can I spot the next thing that can be killed? It's not going to be easy to kill a 57. It's not going to be easy to kill the Nurgle. It's not going to be easy to kill the CS. Getting on that hill is not going to be easy. Right now, the easiest thing to get rid of is that defender. Oh, God. How did you... Oh, you did get lit. Okay. Zoom, zoom, zoom. It is sad that your 3 nearly 100% hit points, at least one of them is, if not all. 2 of them are. Haven't just pushed the stupid defender. This is what boggles the imagination, to be quite honest. Maybe they are. Okay, the G-Sor finally got tired of it and moved up. Like, okay, who are we spotting? What's the plan here? It's a good spot. It's a spotting bush. It's pretty powerful. Is it useful here? Not really. Not really. All right, get in there and help kill that defender. Get in there and... I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Uh-oh. CS is shooting us in the back because these 2 Muppets aren't doing anything. Oh my gosh, we're back over here. Okay. I'll ask the same question. What's the plan? Look at the AMXs getting crushed. How is this defender still alive? This team is triggering me. I'm starting to get triggered. All right. You know, you can help yourself a lot in this game. You can help yourself a lot. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I mean, we're actually in a great position here if we can kill this defender. Brian Ark, kill the get over there. I'm telling you, it's triggering me. All right, so the 110, are we going to take a shot on this guy? I wouldn't do that because we're going to have the Type 57 and the Nurgle come up and over and try to finish us off. You're a one-shot. Oh, 2 minutes. Now we got a time problem. All right, this is where things can get spicy, where one team or the other starts to get a little over-aggressive. The defender is dead. Thank goodness they finally figured that one out. Here come the TDs. I don't know why the one defender kept them in the corner, but sometimes you get that alarm go off, and finally the camping Muppets figure it out. Oh boy. All right, one of the guys come up the hill. That's good. The ISUs come off the hill, so now the hill is no longer a factor. The hill is no longer alive with the sound of enemy cannon. Oh boy, what are we doing? Yeah, okay. Okay. The hill maybe? Oh boy, we got lit again. Type 57 in the middle. Okay. Nargle's dead. There we go. Alright, let's get that cannon singing now. There it is. Boink. Nice. Oh. Yep, in there. He did a little juke. 2 hits. Push on. Push him, push him, push him. We got 40 seconds. Push! I think I'd go over to the 57 there and help him out. That guy's dead, right? Go with it. That. Go with it. 25 seconds. 300 hit points. Get in there and sacrifice the tank. So the Contradictus can get up there and get his... Oh, man. Come on, guys. He's paying attention to them. I like it. Auto aim. Well done. Up and over. Nice. Fully out. No, don't die. Oh, shit. Oh, you missed. 0. 0, 0, 0, 0 on the time. Brynar with a kill. 1,221 damage, 2,339. And the most important kill of the game at 0 seconds. You can't cut it much closer than that, fellas. I think I said it about 30 times, but honestly, my biggest critique of this is situational awareness of the whole map, where the tanks are, and what the next move needed to be. If you'd have taken out that defender earlier, this is what would have happened. That was the only thing keeping you from then wrapping back around them and getting side shots. Once you killed him and owned the 1-2 line, now you're shooting their guys on the side on the 5-6 line, and then you could have cleaned up the dudes on the hill because you had the light tank and should be able to get in there and outspot them. So that was the biggest thing. Eventually it did happen, but almost too late, right? You saw it play out, and I thought you were moving to the middle there. Yeah, you helped with the ISU, but I don't know. I think I would have helped these guys clear this dude out first. The ISU was going to die anyway, more than likely, based on what was over there fighting him. But there you go. You made it happen at the end. Thanks for sending that in, guys. Got any other advice for Brynar down there? Go ahead and keep it civil, but chuck it out there. Let them know we can always learn and get better. That is all I've got. Have a great one. See ya. That was close.